What's going on, guys? Mishikushu. We are back with another Xenoblade Chronicles 3 video, and we are here where we left off. Well, I just came back here because I did do things in between videos. You guys can see here, I did pretty much clear up this map. Over here is pretty much Colony 11. This connects to Colony 11. There's a boss there that I lost to. Got parts of these maps done, and then that includes the castle floors also. All the castle floors, except for the fourth floor, because apparently I was blocked from getting in there. Then there was also Pentalis, where I got pretty much the whole map except for the lower floors of the Wildwoods, because they were pretty strong, not gonna lie. Did some side quests here and also some side quests here. Almost got this done, but then I ended up dying, so I had to redo that again. But yeah, did a pretty good amount. We went up a couple levels. I think we were like 59 or 58 when we were last here. I think. I do have a couple quests. Well, this is a gathering quest. This is the one that I didn't win or didn't complete. And then over here we close. I need like 2 more or 3 more things to do for this one. But yeah, I decided that we are good enough to move on. Got as much done as I can, and yeah, let's just continue on with the story and see where it leads us. So last time we made our way through Kavest Castle. We destroyed the Annihilator. Went against
Here's a tough customer.
Console D and J, and also the Queen, which turned out to be a robot, or what they would probably call a Levness, maybe. Pretty good Levness, if I do say so myself. But and from what it looks like, Mio and Console N and Console M is another Mio or Noah. I'm not too sure, but that's what it looked like. That's what it looked like. And
Finders keepers.
still do have a little bit of cough. Pretty sure I mentioned that in the Pretty Derby video, but I think I'll be fine. If I do end up coughing, it is what it is.
Let me check.
So let's just move on and get to the point over here.
Better give it a good once over.
Yep, another landmark, and we should be good.
But aren't you a ginormous sparker? Whoa, where's the top?
We finally made it, huh? Quite. Let's get to the base of the sword. Guernica told us to come here. There has to be something.
Be on your guard, yeah? Because we've really been pushing our luck lately.
Whoa, that's one for the books.
Shut up.
Lance is right, though. Keep your eyes peeled.
So we have made it to the base of the sword. I didn't think we were that close from the castle, but I guess we'll just go on and see what's gonna happen.
I wonder what's around here.
Another stop right here.
What's wrong? Mio?
I hear a strange sound.
Sound?
What is that noise?
Something's wrong here.
Noah! What the? Who are they?
Those Levnesses. They're the ones that attacked the castle.
Yes, no question.
Which means...
Sheathe your weapons. We're not looking for a fight.
What the...
We are the Lost Numbers, sworn enemies of Mobius.
What?
There are others standing against Mobius.
The name's Monica. Monica Vanden. The man who entrusted Ouroboros to you. I'm his daughter.
Daughter?
You know Guernica?
You're headed for the city, ain't you?
How do you...
That's our base of operations. Come on.
What?
Shania, take point.
You're right. Stay close.
Levness from earlier disappeared in sky. Yep. Oh, and before we take you to the city, you have to wear these. Eye patches? Why? Eye patches. They're the same as the ones we wear. Put them over the eye where your iris is. What? They won't hurt you. Is there a reason? Thanks for the cooperation. We appreciate this. Though I said we aren't hostile, but that might not be enough to earn your trust, I'm guessing. So lays your fears to rest. You can treat me as your prisoner until we reach the city. Huh? That's exactly what I said. Yeah, that doesn't sound right, darling. Don't want a prisoner? Whatever, I'll be your escort then. I should point out, you won't find anyone better with a mace than the Lost Numbers. Yeah, well, don't bash us about with it or anything. If I wanted to, then your attitude would have earned you a thrashing already. So Guernica had a daughter. Let's be on our way. Janelle show you how to go. She was the one who was, I guess, spying on us earlier before we headed into the castle. Monica has temporarily joined the party. Wait, does that mean I don't have... Yep. What's our setup? What is she, a defender? Oh, I guess that's fine. Alright, Shania.
Some new friends.
Show me the way. Can't y'all have taken me in, I guess, their Levness and just had a ride? Guess she's not speaking or anything. We're just running. How far though? Okay.
Monica, can I ask you something?
Just keep following Shania, will you? We'll talk more later.
There must be a reason why their eye patches covered irises. I don't know why, but there must be a reason. I don't know if it's Mobius related, but who knows? Sword face. And how are we meant to get to the city from here? Yeah, this is a dead end. Wrong. Secret door. Meh. A door. This leads into the Great Sword. The city's this way. Well, I guess we weren't too far off then. What a masterful disguise. Huh? When Ethel said there was nothing of interest in Swordmarch, guess she never found this. Hey, you guys done? Can we get going? I guess we'll just keep following. Must be like maybe an underground city.
What a brilliant contraption. No wonder nobody's ever found it.
You'd better save some of that surprise.
Maybe it's just an underground passage into the city that's within the sword. Door. I tried.
Whoa, got a rare doodah right here.
Oh, I see a lot of question marks.
Wow. This place was inside the Great Sword all along?
Save a bit of surprise, I said. Made
Hold
it.
on. Hold on, I just want to see the map. There's 4 question marks here. That's all I wanted to see. I like how they updated to the eye patches. Oh, it looks like Tyon has just a pair of glasses that's covering his left eye from what it looks like.
Peace.
Hold on, let me look at Tyon. Is it Tyon? Yeah, that just looks like it's part of his glasses.
So Guernica, that's that wrinkly guy. Back then.
Yeah.
You said you were his daughter. What's that mean?
I completely forgot. You don't understand the concept of parenthood. I'll explain later.
Later, meaning in the city?
That's where the elevator's taking us. You'll be needing those eye patches now.
And what for?
Those put a spanner in Mobius's recon.
Mobius's?
When you become Ouroboros, your irises change. And they start emitting a weak radio signal. And so, we're blocking that signal.
With these things? What about yours? Are you Ouroboros too?
We'll go with that.
Sorry?
You see, we're bound by Ouroboros blood.
Just what are you?
We're so high up!
What a view! I've never seen anything like it.
Certainly takes your breath away.
Can you save your observations for later? Come on!
Hold on. What are the... This is inside the sword? Or is it past the sword? It looks like it could be past the sword. Okay, what are the chances... I'm doing a little theorizing here. Is that a word? What are the chances that these lands down here used to be from the Titans from Xenoblade 2?
I should write this all down.
You guys know what I'm talking about, then you guys get why I'm questioning it, right? But hopefully there's something about this that they can tell us about.
Kevis Castle has got nothing on this dizzying height. You're telling me. Just looking down makes me feel faint.
Yeah, I would have liked the view, but that is way too high.
My head kind of hurts.
Ah, yeah. That happens when you gain altitude fast. Don't worry, it'll subside.
And we just ran ahead of her.
Entrance is up ahead.
Needed a cutscene for that, huh? Typical Xenoblade.
Okay, I'll say what everyone's thinking. This is all sparking amazing!
You take the eye patches off now. We won't need them past this point. Oh, right. And you're sure about that? City's got some signal jamming tech that functions just like the eye patches, blocking detection by Mobius. We're safe inside. Yeah, my word. Oh, he's wearing an eye patch. I thought it was part of his glasses. I suppose that must be the reason why they haven't been able to discover the city thus far. You got that right. This place is our last redoubt, and our sole haven in this world. But as soon as we step outside, Mobius are all over us like a bad wool sweater. What I'm saying is, don't forget your eye patches when you're out and about, that's all. Oh. I hear you loud and clear. We'll remember. Alright.
This is the city.
It sure took us long enough. We shouldn't relax just yet, though.
Why the spark not?
We don't even know if they're really our allies yet. We can't get complacent.
Still on guard, huh?
Unlike some of you daydreamers, yes.
I'd like to believe them. Their eyes. They look the same as his.
They said they opposed Mobius, didn't they? It should be okay then, to trust them.
The enemy of our enemy is our friend. Gotcha.
Bloody sparks. Why do I bother?
Thank you, Tyon, for looking out for us.
Yeah, sure. Whatever. I'll follow your lead. But please, stay vigilant.
Of course we will.
New colony entries have been registered.
I like how it's just called city. Why? Is it just called
There's been a
city?
change in colony relations.
West Castle? What do you mean?
It's bigger than half a dozen colonies.
Are there really so many people? This is beyond anything we could have imagined.
I think the real question here is how will they because their reason here is to help them continue living, right? Past their 10-year span.
Ouroboros.
Ouroboros, yeah.
So they're Ouroboros?
And they're from Kevas and Agnes.
But they're just a bunch of kids.
Watch yourselves. There could be secret spies.
It's over. This place will be a war zone.
They're all whispering about us.
I feel we're not exactly welcome here.
Uninvited guests, one might say.
They're the ones who led us here.
Oh, hey! Doesn't she look similar to the Mobius we fought at Colony 4?
It's true. Wrinkly prune faces abound here.
Manana spy tiny people too! It's whole undiscovered race!
No. They must be humans just like us.
So you're Ouroboros, eh?
Huh?
You've got what, 1 or 2 years left? Some hope you are.
Don't know why Van Dam wasted that power on you. What was he thinking?
What's your problem? Mind your manners.
Let me introduce you. These were our Ouroboros candidates. They trained relentlessly to fight against Mobius. Each and every one of them. That includes Shania there.
Candidates?
You happy that you stole Ouroboros from us?
All right, that's enough. Whatever the reason, the old man did choose them. To be fair, they have gone against quite a few Mobius already. They're the real thing, all right. You heard Shania's reports.
What reports?
I had her monitor your actions with extreme scrutiny. All the way from the valley.
Huh?
Since way back then?
Together, we are united in our cause.
Miss Vanden.
All right then.
Please, it's not their fault. They're not a bad lot, really.
That's easy for you to say.
Well, that was awkward as all ash.
We've made some new friends.
I don't see how they can blame them for stealing it, quote unquote, stealing it, when Guernica was literally...
We've made some new friends.
When Guernica literally was about to die, I guess, and had made that decision based on the situation itself. That's what I don't get about why everyone be acting the way towards them. My other thing is like, is there a way for them to live past their terms? Because that's the reason why they made it here. That's the reason why Mio wanted to get here so fast. So I want to know that part of the story already.
I'll introduce you to them another time.
All right.
Canteen right here?
I smell cooking.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
You said that you were monitoring us earlier. So is that why you stormed the castle?
After the Ouroboros stone activated, Shania relayed the info straight back to us. So I'd been looking for a chance to contact you.
Oh, really?
We reckoned that you would just head straight here. What we did not expect was for you to dive straight into the heart of the enemy's base. I was flipping out. Your actions were so reckless. I started to wonder if our saviors were just a bunch of raving lunatics. It kind of looked that way.
That's a little too harsh.
Sorry, poor choice of words. How about hotheads?
Yeah, that's not a lot better.
Still, it helped us complete one of our primary objectives. Securing a number of growth modules.
What are those?
I'll show you. You'll find it quite interesting. It's the very reason why we fight.
Growth modules being where things they stole with like the other Ethel.
Now I know how you guys felt in Colony 4.
Right? At least they warmed up to us eventually. Maybe it'll be the same here. So that girl was keeping an eye on us. Did you notice, Mimi? No. She didn't so much as make my ears twitch.
Oh, that way.
We're now more or less above the sword's hilt guard. Even this place was once ravaged by war. By Kevis and Agnes.
Has the war really spread this far?
There's even more. More husks underneath. Thanks.
This right here is what the world is really like. Designed to keep us shackled.
Keep us shackled?
Thing about Xenoblade and their cutscenes, they happen like meters apart. Are we we're either gonna end up following her or another cutscene. Okay. Then I'll finally notice.
You know that pile of husks earlier? You aren't thinking about sending those on, are you?
Aren't those
cradles?
Your so-called cradles are the growth modules that birthed you. You were conscripted from birth, trained to kill one another ruthlessly and steal each other's life. That life energy pours into the flame clocks, becoming the fuel that feeds Mobius. In order for Mobius to exist, they must continue to claim life energy. And these cradles right here, they're used to recycle your lives.
Ethel.
Yeah. You live your lives in servitude so that Mobius can exist. And even in death, there's no release. You'll just keep getting recycled.
No way.
There's your shackles. Soldiers bound by Mobius's shackles are destined only for mutual destruction. Those who lose their lives in battle, they're reborn anew. They wake from a castle cradle, a blank slate without a scrap of their former memories.
Wait, then that husk I saw.
But if we keep your lives bound to the bodies, as we're doing here, they're of no use to them. This way, we can whittle away at their power.
So you've been doing this over and over again, then?
That's right. You don't want to know for how long, believe me. And yet, the price we pay to take down just a handful of Mobius is immeasurable. The city's residents, we're all descendants of the first Ouroboros.
The first Ouroboros?
What's a descendant?
Right. That's not a word you'd have any use for either, I suppose. Better to see for yourselves. Come, I'll show you.
Are you guys gonna speak, or can I speak? That was pretty obvious that the Mobiuses use life force for energy based on like the first one we went against.
And then we die. Over and over and over.
I can hardly believe it, but it was Ethel, without a doubt.
And it backs up what Uni saw like way back, right before I think chapter 3. Yeah, chapter 3, when she found her own dog tag. But if they're descendants of the first Ouroboros, I guess they're about to explain that. Does that mean they're technically Ouroboros, but not at the same time? I don't get it. I'll let them explain. But I want to know how they can extend all their lives based on what Guernica said, because Guernica made it sound like they can live further than their 10 terms, which is why Mio wanted to get here so fast. I think I mentioned that already, but we'll see what happens. Oh, now we're here pretty far. It's not like 20 meters apart.
Where are we?
This is a maternity ward.
Maternity?
Doctor, may I? Come.
It's so small.
It's a little person.
It's so teensy tiny, but it moves.
Much rejoicing!
It's okay to touch her. Gently now.
She's so warm.
Place one finger in her palm.
Hey, Sana! Look at this! Uni need to try it too.
Oh.
Whoa, you're right. Mimi, it's incredible.
Let me have a turn. What?
This is incredible, Senna.
Funny, right? But this is human beings' true nature. If you want the ins and outs, go and ask the doctor.
All right then, lads and lasses. Who wants to know how babies are made? Well, you're in for a surprise. Buckle up!
This is how it should be. This is human nature. We are born defenseless, grow up. Then those who find a spouse create new life together, age, then return to the earth. Thank you. I mean it.
Monica, what was that word you used? Spouse?
A partner in romance.
The
feeling of having someone very precious to you. That'd be one way of putting it. You'll understand too someday. Or it might be that you already do.
So, you know, that whole maternity ward cutscene, that was very heartwarming. Like, I don't know. Just seeing them get all excited and happy about that, seeing it for the first time, just there was something about it, and I just couldn't help but smile. And then we got to this part. They kind of brought it down just a little bit, but it's all good. It's all good. Seeing them get excited over the baby was really, really heartwarming. But we didn't get the answer that I wanted. Not yet, at least. Hopefully there is, but...
Tyon, look.
It looks the same as the one before.
Who are they?
The first Ouroboros. The founders, we call them.
The first Ouroboros?
That one. She looks a bit like Mimi.
Look at this. He's got Noah's chin.
And the others don't look like anyone.
Tell us about them.
Long, long ago, they gained the power of Ouroboros. It let them match Mobius blow for blow. The city folk you see here, we're all descended from them.
Bound by their blood?
It was the queens, so they say. Kevas and Agnes. Their powers united created Ouroboros. Ouroboros are the only ones that can take down a Mobius. Although, there can only be 6 Ouroboros alive at one time. By activating the stone's cage here, those with aptitude can become Ouroboros.
Only 6? Why so few of them?
I get it. That's why they got so upset.
Finally clicked? There's only so many seats and stones. The one that my father was moving, it took a long time to be found.
Think I'm finally getting the gist of this whole Ouroboros deal. But the queens?
Not those sham figureheads in the castles. The real queens.
Yes, real queens. I knew that soulless piece of clockwork junk wasn't the real deal.
Does that mean our queen is false too?
We're still trying to pinpoint the true queens. They're out there somewhere, sleeping.
What for?
Why else? To take our world back from Mobius and set things to rights. The true queens will help us there.
Hang on a bleeding second. Ouroboros were born, like, generations ago, right? But you said the queens are sleeping. Are there humans who can even live that long?
Now that I don't know too much about.
Then what do you know?
Well, the legend goes that both of the queens, their lifespans are supposed to be incomparably longer than ours.
And you're pinning your hopes on that?
At the moment, that's about all we can do.
All right. So, when the world is back to rights, then what?
The people you've seen here, the way they live their lives, that could be everyone. Babies, children, adults, the old, they're all a part of nature's cycle.
And that would go for us too?
There'll be more to life than just fighting to survive. We'll weave the tale that we were always meant to tell.
Don't give up. 10 years? You kids deserve better. The only thing that can change all this is the will of Ouroboros. You kids, and you alone.
Though, some of us around here still ain't too keen on the idea.
What?
So, those people from before?
They're happy living in the moment. As long as they can hide away and cover their eyes, they don't give a damn about the rest.
So our lives mean nothing to them?
If they can't see or hear you, then as far as they're concerned, you don't even exist.
Closing their eyes to what's in front of them.
A lot of folks here think that way.
But that's just like Mobius. Then the only difference is whether or not they benefit directly.
You catch on quick. I can see why my dad chose you guys. But the will of the Founders, it lives on in us warriors. Mobius can't reign forever. If we can continue freeing young folk like you, maybe life can get back to how it should be. That would be best for all of us.
For sure. I'm with you. I think we'd have to be lunatics not to believe you, after what you've shown us.
I believe it too. Seeing how you live your lives, it made me feel really envious. Feeling that warmth, part of nature's cycle. We need to protect that.
I agree. It was so precious.
Shania. More walking to do? This is the last stretch. Let's get you to the dorms. Oh. Wait. My answer was not given to me yet. My question was not answered. Oh, Mobius warning level now. Kavess and Agnes warning levels have combined to form a single Mobius warning level.
There's been a change in colony relations.
Okay. So, you mentioned the two queens, so that means both queens are fakes right now. But do they should still straight up resemble the actual queens. So that means
Should be time for dinner soon, right?
if I was correct and that's Nia or the Agnes Queen, does that mean Nia's here? But how long since Xenoblade 2 to now did it take place is the real question, because that's a long time for Nia to survive. Given that she is also a flesh eater, I think it also makes sense why she would live there so long also. But this doesn't explain why Mio has a flesh eater stone as well on her chest. So I'm still a lot of questions going around in my head right now. That's the reason why I'm not also moving, because I have so many things to mention. What else? Guernica said that they deserve better and all that, but what is the steps to get there? Is it to defeat Mobius completely? Get both queens to help him out or something? I'm not too sure. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments.
What have we got around here?
But let's move on now. I'm just so interested. This whole chapter.
Man, I think I need some time to process all this.
Yeah. Quite a weight to carry. Absorbing all this in one go.
I have so many questions, but the only way to get them answered is to continue playing the game. And this chapter has just been filled with cutscenes, but I don't regret it at all. I don't regret it at all. We're just heading to the dorm, so I don't know what's gonna happen after this. Will Mobius find us? I'll doubt it, because they said this place is jamming their connection. This is a dorm for young lost number soldiers. You can sleep here while you're in the city. You can ask that guy about your rooms. That guy. Oh, and sadly there's no kitchen in the building. A lot of the single soldiers eat at the Michiba canteen. But if you want to do your own cooking, feel free to use that empty plot of land over there. Got it. Thank you, Monica. Tomorrow we have a lot to discuss. More cutscenes. Great. Agreed. How shall we arrange that? Meet me in the Lost Numbers War Room. It's a place down the lift from near the Praetorian Hill, which we passed on the way here. I'll let you know closer to the time. That brings a light bulb in my head. I think that was what that one guy was called in Xenoblade 2 that we had to defeat. Forgot his name. It's been a while. Oh, before I forget, you're free to explore a city as you will. Is that really okay? I said we weren't hostile, right? I thought you'd be pleased not to have me breathing down your necks. No, we're grateful. Thanks for everything. So Shania has been following us this whole time. Let me go clear the map a little bit while I speak here. So Shania apparently has been following us this whole time, monitoring us and making, I don't know, just I guess reporting us back over here to the city. And I want to know what she thinks of us personally, besides being the ones who stole Ouroboros from them, or those 6. Because Shania was one of the 6 that were chosen, or at least candidates. There's a lot of speaking here, but I'll probably just do that off camera. I don't think I have. I think if I keep talking a lot more, I'll just end up with problems of me coughing and all that. I don't want that to happen. So I'll let it leave it to a minimum, me just talking about what my initial thoughts are. That's a lot of magnifying glasses. Oh, it's probably the war room. So the Praetor, I forgot his name in the actual game, but you guys know who I'm talking about. Excuse me, sorry. I did say that. I do have a cough still, but training ground. Oh, I don't want to do any of that just yet. I think this will be good for now. But I wonder if Nia's still alive. I doubt Rex is, based on, or maybe not. No, I don't think so. It's just I want to know how Nia has lived this long, besides possibly just because she's a flesh eater. But I guess we can go back since I pretty much cleared up the map. I mean, I just have a lot of questions in my head, but I'm trying to connect Xenoblade 2 and Xenoblade 3. So maybe I'm just overthinking it, but let's go over here. The rooms are ready for you now. How about getting some rest? Sure.
N, you say?
You know him?
I know of him, definitely. He's been a real thorn in the city's side.
Sounds rough.
He slaughtered many of my people in cold blood.
Oh.
Why bring him up?
Well, no reason.
Hmm?
What's wrong? Is it something Monica said? Is there a problem?
No. Don't worry about it. It's just a passing thought.
Yeah? Oh, I got some news earlier. We're not sleeping in tomorrow. Our briefing starts early. Get some rest while you can.
Yeah. I'll do that.
Okay. Good night.
Yeah. Night.
Wow, soft beds are really comfy. Who knew? I'm fairly sure you've always slept well, even in sleeping bags. Same. You lot, weren't you even a little nervous? Clearly you were nervous enough for all of us, judging by those dark circles under your eyes. I couldn't just meekly go to sleep after getting here and processing all that information. That sounds more like excitement than nerves if you ask me. You know, it was great seeing Tyon so excited because of the baby. That was like the most emotion I've seen from him. Even more emotion than when he said that he normally doesn't show emotion during that battle against Mobius, O and P. Well, it looks like last night's jumble of information will be sorted out in the war room. Right. We should probably start making a move over to the war room then. Right, agreed. Monica said you take the lift down from nearby the Praetorian Hill, right? That's the Sword's Hill Guard. All the way there, huh? Okay then. Yep. Alright guys, well if you saw a weird cut or anything, I went to go get some food. Or more like I went to go pick up my food. So now we're here. So we have to go. Looks like Noah was talking about or thinking about what had happened, or not what had happened. He was talking to Monica about Console N. I don't know what to be exact besides Monica saying that Console N has been a pain for them.
Let me check.
But where am I going?
I think we can take that elevator down to the wall.
Oh, okay.
Been a while since my last war council. Hope this isn't one of the boring ones.
That guy came out of nowhere. I thought Noah was more suspicious or curious about how Console N looked like him. I thought that was going to be the case, but because literally if you put Noah's hair down, it will definitely look like him for sure. Then for some odd reason Mio also had, or Console M had long hair as well, so but I guess we have to go through this war meeting. Lieutenant Travis. All right.
Okay then. Sneaking into Agnes Castle, huh?
Seems we won't be catching a break anytime soon.
So this person who knows where the true queens are. Who was it again?
You're looking for Gondor.
Ah, that's right. So then, we've just got to find this Gondor, break him out of the prison camp and get the spark out of there.
Luckily, they don't kill us immediately after we've been captured. We're held beneath the castle, in a detention facility.
To perform forced labor?
There's that as well. But mostly, it's to set an example.
Example?
On the day of an eclipse, once a year, they hold a mass execution of prisoners at Hope's Rest, a hill on the castle's south edge. The whole event gets projected, high into the sky.
Oh no. So that's what you meant.
It's to show us we're powerless.
And the place they do this is Hope's Rest. What kind of sick joke is that?
The next eclipse falls about a month from now. So that's our deadline for what we've got to do. Contact the prisoner and get the intel on the queens.
A month.
Mio.
Well, no two ways about it. We better get started now.
Yeah, and we better hurry. We can't waste a single day.
Let's say we make it in without a hitch. Won't the you-know-what give us away?
Uni, I don't think we do know.
The red glowing Mobius eye thing.
Oh, that.
Those eye patches I gave you? There's a special alloy embedded in them. Long as you got that, you'll be near invisible. Slip clean under their noses.
And after we've got the info, how do we get out?
You've put the Kavesi Annihilator out of commission. I'm sure you'll think of something.
Even if we get out, what about your lot?
You don't need to worry about them. They knew the risk.
That doesn't make it okay.
Yeah, well, that's how we do things.
But still.
I'll tell you too. Be prepared to make sacrifices.
All right. However, only as our absolute last resort. Is that fair?
That's awfully kind of you. But kind doesn't win wars. There's a Nopon called Samon in engineering. He'll be able to find you a way into the castle. Get the details from him.
Mr. Salmon's engineering department. Oh, question mark. Let me say that again. Mr. Salmon's engineering department. Go down a lift near Dolgan Cliff and you'll find it in no time. It's a big lift you took to get up here. You know the one? Right. Well, that's it. Ciao. Oh, what? You're not going to show us the way? There's a strategy meeting we have to be at, discussing what to do after the infiltration. Oh, it's these guys. Candidates. Oh, you're infiltrating the prison too? Well, it was originally our plan. I see. Looking forward to working with you then. Yeah, sorry. Not going to be all buddy-buddy with you. I hate people like that. It wasn't even their fault that they became Ouroboros to begin with. It was Guernica's way of saving their lives, to be quite honest. What crawled up his ass? Well, I said it the right way. Look at it from their perspective. We essentially took the Ouroboros powers that were originally intended for them. You didn't take it. It was technically forced upon you guys. But what does that have to do with any of this? Let's just play our part for now. We should head to engineering. I wonder, because remember when we escaped from the castle, Senna had her little flashback to back when they were just in the colony, I guess, or colony, wherever base was for Agnes, and
oh, so that's how they're doing.
They never. I have a feeling Senna's backstory will come up a little bit more later, but it looks like we are heading over to the Agnian castle, or Agnes's castle. Cadencia region. Can I just fast travel there? And I think that's pretty brutal. Every month, every eclipse, they exterminate or whatever the Swordmarch people. I wonder why they still call it only city when it's technically Swordmarch City. But gotta go there. Huh? I guess we're just going down there. But 1 month? I don't think that's enough time, especially for Mio. Which is why they wanted to do things right away, is what I'm assuming. How do I get down there? The heck? Will I just take the elevator? I don't see no elevator down there. Oh, there's stairs. Oh, I'm dumb. There's a little door here.
I wonder what's around here.
So yeah, with Mio having only a month left, I still don't understand why we don't know what the answer is to saving them from when their terms come up, because
Oh, seriously?
Obviously, the reason why we were rushing this whole time is so we can save their lives, but also mainly Mio, because she is the one who is closest to having her term come up. But I guess we'll have to find out as the game progresses. Hey, it's Simone. Excuse me, are you Simone? Most indeed, and our friends famed Ouroboros. I hear everything from Monica. Well then, spare ships to friends, no worries. Thank you very much for this. Oh wait, was the city high up in the sky? I just realized that. Gee, good ship. Boundary the name. Friends feel free to use. Whoa, nice piece of kit this. I've never seen a real ship before except in the textbooks. If friends really feeling gratitude, can show respect by add Mr. to start a name. Mr. Simone. Sorry to cut the pleasantries short, but could you tell us more about the infiltration plan? At least ask about boat first. Meh. Bah, fine. Someone explained, so listen up. Surroundings of Agnes Castle under exceptionally strict guard, nothing to unexpect. Even when most state-of-art cloaking device approach by Levness greeted with shooting and shouting and sharp landing. That's why we plan approach on route that go around Earthia Sea. From the sea, huh? Wait, if they discover us in the drink, then aren't we royally snuffed? Earthia Sea shrouded in black fog. If you ship to glide along on surface, the sea will not show up on radar scan from above. Right, good thinking. Before we proceed to explain nitty-gritty, we must make ship shape. Friends have to help also. In our run as is? There's not enough fuel for runnage or boundary. Ah, so that's the problem. Sounds like you need some good old-fashioned physical labor. Sign me up. So I'm happy to see friends so enthusiastic. Could never hope to even carry 300 ether cylinder by own self. So things were looking choppy. 300? We can't even carry 300. Do we really need that many? Friends must remember, once depart on ship, there are nowhere to top up before land of destination. That does make sense. Sure, but where the spark are we gonna find that many cylinders? Not here, that for sure. We pour all fuel we had into making prototype. In other words, we have to figure out the whole supply chain for nothing. Perish thought, friend. Someone never expect friends could provide alone. Only need to assist associate of Simone. Would like friends to go see Timna and explain situation. And that person can get us the cylinders. Assuredly. Timna comes from one of 6 mighty houses. Should be no big deal to part with 100 ether cylinder or even 1,000. What are these 6 houses? Very fancy houses and holding a very important people. 6 houses. We just finished 3 Hopes, which has 3 houses. Alright, we got it. Where can we find this Timna? In Kylum residential quarter of city. Great, let's go then.
We've made some new friends.
300? We can't even hold 100 because we're holding 99. I think this is where... yeah. Well, if we do have to get 300, then we have to keep going in and out like 3 times. Just fine, because we do have some locations. A lot of locations actually for ethers, but that's going to take me a while just to get 300. We could always go back to where that Kaves, there at the bottom of the Kaves castle.
According to Mr. Salmon, Timna's place should be around here.
Yep, up here.
Do you really think she can come up with 300 ether cylinders?
Timna. Miss Timna? We've come on an errand from Simone. Oh really? And what might he need? Well, he's found himself quite urgently needing a large quantity of fuel, so I don't need a preambles, duck. This is Simone we're talking about. Not sure he got a whole lot of guff to sell me. Well, I wouldn't quite. It's quite alright. What's he after? Tell me plainly. 300 ether cylinders. Planning something big again, isn't he? Not to worry, I'll have them prepared. Or, well, I'd love to do that for you, but lately a conservative lot have been buzzing around. Such a pain. The truth is, we haven't been able to secure a surplus for ourselves either. The conserva what now? They're the people who don't welcome war, perhaps. It seems you know enough to recognize not all of this great city's people think the same way. Some are happy to remain spectators in the conflict taking place outside our door. Not fight Mobius, maintain a status quo. They want nothing more than to seal the city's hatches and build up our defenses. Lots of conservative people like that here. But do pardon an old woman for that tangent. We were talking about ether cylinders. The lot has been stockpiling more than they need. All just to hawk a snook at us. We should get what you need from them. Huh? Didn't you just say you didn't like each other? That doesn't mean that there aren't any sensible people on that side too. I see, so even if your separate factions are comprised of varying types then... Well, maybe we should pay a visit to one of these sensible people then. Please do. Speak to Miori. She's the person in charge of the material storage warehouse. If you tell her that the Nopon's needs are many, the conversation should go smoothly. The Nopon's needs are many. The material storage warehouse is outside the city. Mind how you go. And that's it. Thanks to your help.
We've made some new friends.
So it's just up there. So there's a way
for Timna lives. It's so different from where they've got us staying.
I dare say being in one of those 6 houses sets one apart from most of the city residents too.
So there's a way for us to get 300 without having to walk out? Hope so. I hope so. Nope, I'm gonna do all that later. There's so much going on here.
The material storage warehouse is outside the city, right? Why didn't they put it closer by, do you think?
Perhaps it's to do with what Timna was saying about the city's rival factions.
Very true, very true. Hey, this was closed earlier. I guess there's nothing here. We have to go this way. Just outside the city, huh? So we would have to go just this way. Would we automatically put our eye patches in? Let's watch this.
Ah,
yep.
Almost forgot about this thing.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that.
I should have done more.
I should have done more. I should have paid attention. Well, we don't have a 7th? I guess we could... Guess not.
You need my help. At your service.
Yeah, I need you for Topple, unless I have someone else for Topple. Oh, I have Uni. Okay. Then...
At your service.
I think I had him originally before they switched to Monica. Wait, how am I supposed to go there? No, that's the wrong button. I guess we just make our way there, I guess. What is this? Y'all not gonna speak? Well, I mean, everything here seems to be around 40, so I guess we'll be okay. Oh, look at that. Oh. So do we take the ladders up? How do we... How would we? Don't. Trying to figure this out. Okay. Maybe it is that way? I don't see how else we would be able to go up there. Guess there's only one way to find out. It's to climb all these ladders. Yep. Lots of ladders. You think now that we did, because of what we did in the Kvesk Castle, possibly we'll not reunite, we'll make both Agnes and Kvesk work together? Because whatchamacallit, because it seems like Agnes and Kvesk are just separated only to have a war, so to speak.
Something so valuable.
Because all the consoles work pretty much together, so that's where I'm trying to get at. So to make sense.
Cold. Whose bright idea was it to put a warehouse in the arse end of nowhere?
They must have wanted it somewhere that's hard to reach. Not that info didn't leak anyway.
I'm gonna grab this ether channel over here. But yeah. Consoles are technically all same side.
Let's harvest some ether.
Whether they're consoles of Kvesk or Agnes. So I don't know. I just want to know how these queens have been asleep for so long. Looks like it's just over here, but I don't see no warehouse up here. Unless that's a door that I don't know about. Yeah, it looks like a door. Well. Hey, are you Miori? What? Miss Timna sent us. We're trying to get some ether cylinders. Timna did? Well, is that all? She didn't give you a message or something. Huh? A message? Don't think I remember anything like that. Right, no deal, then you can leave now. What? Look, this isn't what we were told. I'm a busy gal, okay? Beat it. Hey, wait. Suggest to abandon hope. She give coldest shoulder. Alright, she said to mention that the Nopon needs his money. Many. Is that really what she said to the word to the letter? Are you sure? Or was it needs are many instead? Yes, now I get it. I'll get them ready for you. Really? Thanks so much. Great success. Good job, Senna, for remembering. I see, so that's what she meant by the conversation going smoothly. Huh? It means this person big Nopon fan. Only reasonable, really. So how many do you need? 300 ether cylinders. Is that manageable? I'll check. Hold tight. Also, don't let anyone near the storage. Sure thing. Don't let anyone near. Like anyone bother come out here without a rock solid reason. It sounded like the faction she belongs to doesn't want any involvement with us. I imagine she doesn't want to be suspected of helping Ouroboros. Well then, should we give her a hand? The faster it's done, the sooner we can be out of her hair. She said to stay put and don't let anybody in. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. She said to not let anyone near. I would assume that includes us. Yeah, let's keep watch like we were told. Huh? Something up, Mimi? I just heard something. It's coming this way. Monster? Birds? Whoa, check them out. Why are they so big? Let's take him out before things get messy. I'm with you.
We've made some new friends.
Finally get our first battle of the video. Everything is so loud. Okay. Everything's so loud. Let me lower it for myself. Supply raiding Anvils. Well, why would these Anvils even be raiding the supply? Do we already have a chain attack? Oh, you guys got this, right? There we go. I heard a wreck is out here. Anything I need to worry about? Not even slightly. Nobody's here. Right. I prepared the ether cylinders. Take them and go. Thanks. Well, now we can go grab them.
We should be done with the ether cylinders now. Let's get back to Mr. Salmon.
Got it. What? You have anything else to say?
The ether cylinders now. Let's get back to Mr. Salmon.
A ship, huh? I'm on board for that.
All right. Head back to Mr. Sam. I thought we had to go do it, but thank God we didn't. I forgot we could place markers on the map. I never really used it. Oh, just right here.
Job well done. Salmon pull all-nighter to install. Expect to be shipshape by tomorrow morning.
That soon?
Salmon never flounder. Always get job done.
Thank you so much.
Thanking not necessary. Salmon is fixer-upperer by trade.
What's that?
Ah, this is ultimate vessel.
Ultimate vessel?
That right. Even vortexing raging great sea not slow advance. It'd go down in history as queen of boats. Still work in progress, but sure to bring to fruition someday. It's someone's dream.
Wow.
Okay. Now we just go back to Swordmarch.
We've been to quite a few places now.
Huh. Looks like we don't have any closer, so we'll just go here. Trying to think. Nope. I never used that navigation assistance. I forgot that was a thing. Now I can see where I'm supposed to go. Well, it's not like I really needed it, to be honest, but it's a good thing to remember. I wonder how many times I've seen that tip, but I never really cared.
There, all done.
Wow, amazing!
Okay, I'll back to the next one. I even brought the materials and stuff. Make me something mega cool, yeah?
Sure. What kind of blade do you want? Sword? Gun?
Fists.
Okie dokie.
Hey. If we didn't have to fight each other, you think that could have been Yoren?
Yoren, did you ditch training again just to work on this stuff?
Did not. I'm not skiving. I just
I had a bad headache. I gave notice too.
Excuse me? No one did that for you, right?
Yeah, I'm used to doing it.
Okay, it's done. Hold on. Is that...
Who's that? Lance?
This one's Uni, and this is Noah.
Hey! That looks just like me. Good job, matey.
Huh?
I love it, Euron.
Yeah?
Yeah. We don't have your talent. All we can do is slash and shoot each other. But you create things.
Hey, so who's this? We know someone like that?
Looks like a real tough fella.
That's... it's me.
What?
This is you.
It looks nothing like you.
Yeah, but, like, that's what I want to end up like, someday. Silly, huh?
It's not silly. I believe in you. I've seen exactly what you can do.
You think he's got what it takes? You're talking out your bum.
No, I'm not. He can do it. Right, Euron?
I'll try then. I'll try really hard.
He looked up to me, man. Smiling.
Sometimes it's hard to judge, huh? What we're supposed to be protecting. It all gets a bit blurry.
Yeah.
Even so, his smile was the real thing. We should cherish that. Next time we'll think twice about who really needs punching.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you.
So you saw it?
Huh?
Your husk. Your own lifeless husk. You've come across it?
How did you...
Your eyes. You looked like you were gazing into your own past.
That's crazy. Live long enough and you learn how to figure out stuff like that.
Oh, it hasn't been as long as you think. But folk do tell me I'm pretty sharp.
No. How come you don't wake these guys up? Can you use the help? Or is it because they'd just be Mobius fodder?
They can't be fodder. If we wake them up here, they'll be freed from the shackles of the flame clock.
So why then?
Because this is our fight. We don't know how long it'll take. And their lives are short.
So you don't want to get them mixed up in everything?
That's one reason.
And the other?
People need to learn who they really are. What they have to leave behind for posterity. I want them to wake up in a world that affords them that chance.
How do we discover who we really are?
That from the husk.
Yeah.
You won't find yourself there.
Huh?
You've got to look to the present and the future only. The one in the past, it isn't you. You didn't make that, and it's not yours.
Make that?
But look to the future, and you can build yourself up however you like. You can become whoever you want to be.
I can?
You've got the power to do so. Be true to yourself.
Thank you. That's...
Well, that's what my dad always said.
Your dad?
But it goes for you, too.
True to myself. We'll see.
Really? Did you seriously just burn your tongue again?
You saw that.
Well, your soup is one of the highlights of my day.
Really? Whoa, thanks. I'm flattered.
It was just the truth.
Want some to taste test?
For real. Good thing I got off early. You enjoy cooking?
Oh, it's been drilled into me. It's a ritual now. Can't really start the day without making a pot.
I get you. 2 months, huh? Since that battle.
Yeah.
You're tough. No joke.
Eh?
We heard from uni that you're just like us.
Oh, that part.
I've been plodding along, playing it all cool. But when we saw him again, I thought, nah, snuff all of this.
I'm scared too. Just so you know. Since Monica told us the whole truth, I've hoped... No. I'm sure I'll see Miyabi again. I'm so sure of it.
Hard, wasn't it? Hearing that.
Yeah. But it sure beats ignorance.
That's what Noah thinks too. You're hard as nails.
What we don't know might as well not exist. It's an obvious way to think, but it isn't right. Closing my eyes doesn't mean evil disappears.
And so, you go on?
Yeah, I'll keep going, while my flame still flickers to the bitter end, with all of you.
You said it.
Did we hear from Monica? Yeah, the ship's ready. Mr. Simone must have pulled an all-nighter. It's all going to kick off soon. Our preparation should also be complete. Let's rendezvous with Mr. Simone at the port. Let's. Makes me wonder if I should save this for the next video, because we are pretty close to... We are pretty close to the next part from what it seems, but let's just see where this will lead us. Just looks like we're going to the Agnes Castle, so that would probably be a good stopping point. But I'll see how it is when we get there. Oh, wrong way. There we go. So the ship's there. They call it Boundary. I've been waiting for you. Ship is steady, ready. Okay, I'm counting on you to bust out and bring back Gondor. You're counting on us. Count on yourself. You're coming too, aren't you? This isn't the Lost Numbers only job right now, you know. Jansen, you're in charge of the infiltration. Understood. Try not to drag us down, Ouroboros. Worry about yourself. Come on, tell us the route. Meh. Mehem? As said before, you cross along Earthia Sea on good ship Boundary. Then go to prison direct underneath castle. Ah, good. Right through the fog. But here's detail of importance. Even if all get there without bumps and bruises, island is surrounded by tall cliff on all sides. Boundary only run over water. After that, friends will need proceed on their own strength. So we just have to do our best to climb up the cliffs without getting rumbled. If we can climb up them just by doing our best, then that's great, but first, it can't be done. With the prisons in Agnes Castle, then it's going to be more heavily guarded than any old colony. Right on the money. Before you head for the prison, rendezvous with a soldier hiding on nearby Vinisog home. Her name's Kasami. She's the only soldier who managed to escape from Hope's Rest. If we learn about how she managed to escape, we can use that information in our infiltration. Is that right? Vinisog home is on the way anyway, so rather than fiddle with janky comms, I thought it'd be best to go there and chat. Yeah, makes sense. That's all I've got to say. Get everything ready for departure. Okay. Alrighty, doodles. Goodest of luck to friends. Wait, are you not piloting us, Mr. Simone? Simone is tired after a long night of work. Please to not overwork poor Simone. So who is our pilot then? Pilot is inside you all along. Someone can send information of direction to any iris, so anyone who wants a pilot can fulfill a dream. But however, if break boundary, is punishable by mega spankings. Yeah, we get it. Fine. Riku will volunteer for pilot. Is that okay? It's easier than working Levness. Riku was our mechanic back in the colony. He's good with stuff like this. I trust him to lead us right. Sure, it'll be fine. We'll do our best. This Gondor person in prison is our key to finding the whereabouts of the true queens. We have to pull this off. The castle beckons. Oh wait, was that the castle that was just floating? I just realized this. Press A near the boundary to board it. Accelerate with... Oh wait, I'm actually maneuvering it. Accelerate with ZR, reverse with bead, and turn with the left stick. Hold A to disembark anywhere at any time. Alright, well.
Come on, let's hop on the boundary.
Alright.
You bet.
I didn't know I'd be maneuvering this. That's pretty cool. I can autopilot? Say no more. I can't autopilot. It's not letting me. Hold A to get out. ZL move to cabin. Well, it's pretty cool. Not gonna lie, it's pretty cool. Oh, that it? If that's the castle, then I'm dumb. Wow. Earthia Sea. So it's that way. Yeah, that does look like the Agnian castle. I'm dumb. Why didn't I question it earlier? Who knows? Eesh, these things are like my level. 64, 62. Where are we going? That way? Yo, turn? Hello? There we go. That way. Surprised none of them want to fight us. Wait, how do we get off? Ah. Reverse. Guess we'll just reverse our way. Oh, we just end up in the water. Okay. That's fine.
Hey, Tyon. You
Oh.
doing all right there?
I'm a little worn out, but you don't need to worry about me.
Well, that's quite
You're
interesting.
all alone out here.
Acting alone is better for intelligence gathering and makes it easier to hide. It may have been a strategic decision.
There's nobody here. Puzzles. This is definitely the rendezvous point. You guys take a load off. I'll take a look around. Sure thing.
It's gorgeous. I can hardly believe my eyes. Is this real?
We don't wage many battles at sea, so makes sense the seas would be relatively untouched.
Aha.
When people do die at sea, it's usually due to their Phoronis sinking. They drown. It's hard to draw out their life with a blade. Putting it that way, I guess it's kinda obvious, huh?
A little ironic that that's why it still looks so pristine.
The other half of my reason,
Oh, are we talking about that now?
about why I'm here, yes. Right? I told you there was a second half.
Hmm?
It's you, Mio.
Me? What do you...
You want to leave an impression on all of us and the world, don't you? I can only hazard a guess at what you'd want it to be. And even then, I'm not confident I'd guess right. But let me just say this. You've only got a little over a month left. We can't change that fact. It doesn't give you much time to leave your mark. If there were anything I could do to give you time, if it were in my power, I would. Not just me. Senna too. And Noah. We all think that way. Mio?
Sparks. You're making me tear up here, man.
Oh, sorry. That wasn't my intention.
No, thank you. Nimue doing.
Huh?
You were even being nice to Uni. Stuff like that.
Oh. Oh, really? I'd never even thought about it.
Let's give thanks if we ever see one of those trees of hers.
A Sophronia? Right. I think that's a great idea.
Everyone's here. Good. Is this the person that made it out of the prison camp then? You saw me. Right, sorry to rush you, but can you tell us about the camp? I can. Let's see now. Inside the camp, every prisoner is tracked using identification devices. You need those devices to move around the grounds. But if you go anywhere you're not supposed to, they'll trip the alarm and the guards will come running. So you can't go anywhere without them, but they stop you escaping. Crafty so-and-sos. So how did you manage to escape? I'll be honest, most of it was sheer luck. I was working by the western gate when I happened to notice that there were fewer guards than normal. I asked my mates to help, and we got me out, alone. In other words, it wouldn't be feasible for us to infiltrate by the same route you used to leave. I imagine it wouldn't, no. In that case, why not drop the sneaky stuff and just get caught on purpose? The guards figure out your Ouroboros, the plan's gonna fall to pieces. They'll just kill you right then and there. At least until you can get information out of Gondor on the inside. You can't let the Agnians know that you're Ouroboros. Huh. Right, so we're saying stealth's the only way to get everyone out safely, Gondor included. Since you've mentioned Gondor, we used to gather in the central cell block for morning assembly, so it should be easy to make contact provided you can get in. Good info, thanks. I suppose we'll need more data points on the prison if we're to figure out a way of infiltrating it. I figured you might say that, so I got busy while I waited here, observing Agnian troops. Seems to me you might have more luck getting information from them, seeing as how I only saw one part of the prison. Can you see that island to the northwest? That's Corn Island. Saw the Agnian transport Balina heading that way. More likely 11 from the castle, so if you can access the terminal or something, you might be able to learn a thing or two. And then there's Thurbin Island to the northeast. It has the Earthia relay base on it, permanent garrison and all, so you won't have trouble finding information there. Sounds like we'll have to accept a certain level of risk since there's no other way. You just want the info, right? We can slip in and out without getting caught quick as you like. Yes, I would like that, but how likely does it sound? More data on the prison is important, sure, but it won't mean much if we don't figure out how to circumvent the ID devices. Here, you can use this. This is the device they put on me. And these are the ones for my friends who died in the camp. Should be enough for all of you, and then some. That was a lot, and thanks, we appreciate it. Jansen? About those ID devices, mind letting me have a crack? I think I can pull the warning systems out of them. And since you need a few, I'd like to borrow Nisik. Understood, thank you. So, with the devices in Kratos' hands, we'll see what we can find on Corn Island and Thurbin Island.
We should be able to rest here.
Well, I think this would be a good stopping point.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
Because starting next video, we can just start off with the information gathering and possibly even head to the Agnes Castle. So with that being said, guys, in this video we pretty much just made a sword march, figured out a plan to figure out where the true queens are. Our group of 6 here figured out how human nature is, getting happy over a little baby, which was great. So that was very, very nice. Give me a sec. Sorry about that, guys. But oh, I got another one. Let me drink water real quick. Then the way Pion was speaking to Mio, seems like they still don't know a way to see if they can save Mio from her time. I hope they do. Then Noah and Lance had a little moment talking about Yorin. Level 79 boss just down there. But yeah, seems like we have to figure out how to infiltrate Agnes Castle to get into the prison to break out. I forgot his name, so I'm not even gonna try and think about it. But yeah, with that being said, guys, that's all I got for this video. If you guys made it this far in the video, I do want to say thank you. If you guys can, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, also leave a comment down below. Let me know if things are starting to get exciting, and let me know if you guys are hoping that there is some way that we can save Mio or something, because there is a reason why we made it here. Guernica gave us that hope. see if we can live a little bit longer, or for them to live a little bit longer. So with that being said, guys, all I got for this video. Thank you once again, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.